Hi, we are going to take a look at conditional formatting. As the word suggests, we just wanted to format some data based on some condition. For example, a teacher who has got a result of a couple of students as shown here, she might want to highlight the people who got more than 75%, or she may like to highlight someone who has failed, let's say got less than 35%, and so on. Now, this is an extremely easy feature, doesn't require any logic or any formula, but unfortunately, a number of users are still unaware of this, and that's why they are missing out on something that could be very easily done. This is just an example which is shown over here. We can see here some students and their marks in physics, chemistry, and maths. And the question is, we would like to format those who got less than 40 marks and make it as red, and between 40 to 50 we would like to make it as blue, and above 80 we would like to make it as green. That's it. Let us just try to do it. As you can see, under the home tab under the home tab we have conditional formatting. It's pretty easy. We'll just not waste any time and just try and do it. So first you select the cells to which you want to apply the conditional formatting. So I'm selecting all the marks. I'm already in home and I'm going to click on conditional formatting. Now, a couple of things are available here. You can read it for yourself. However, highlight cell rules are the conditions. It could be greater than, it could be less than, it could be between, it could be equal to. And if there is a text in the cells, you can have text that contains. That means it would look at the text. Okay, we'll see it later like that. So here, what do we want? We want below 40. So I'm going to click on less than 40. So less than, and here I need to just enter 40. Okay. Now it reads very clearly, this dialog box reads very clearly, format cells that are less than. So you have entered 40 over here with light red fill with dark red text. This is what we want, and you can see it has already done its job. All I need to do is just click OK. Fine, I'm just going out, and here we have our first condition met. Let's quickly do the others. It means you can have multiple conditions formatting, right? Not only one condition giving red, you could have other condition. Let's say we want to do above 80, so go to conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and greater than, and I'll just type 80 over here, and I want it green, so I select here green fill with dark green text and click OK. Here I got the result. There's one more thing, let us do it just for the exercise. So we want between 40 and 50. So again, click on conditional formatting, highlight cell rules, between. Obviously, format cell they are between. I want between 40 and 50. So I'll just put 50 over here. Okay, and I want blue. Let's see if there is blue in this. Red, yellow, green, red text, etc. It's not there. So I'll go to custom format, and we could in custom format we could take fill and we could choose blue color. Okay, and click OK. Not a very nice color because you can't read much, so let me choose some color which is slightly not so dark. All right, and just click OK. That's it. Looks nice, isn't it? It looks clustered here, but when the data is big, believe me, when the requirement exists for knowing few things out of many and highlighting, this is a very handy feature. Let's do one more example. Okay, just select all. Let me select this. Okay, I got all the data selected. Go to conditional formatting, right? So we have seen highlight cell rules. There is no point in repeating it here. So I'm going to select on text. Okay, I think it's better not to take the full table, because if we want text, let us say we want to highlight only the departments. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select all the departments which are given in that column and go to conditional formatting, and now go to highlight cell rules, and I'll see text that contains. Okay, here it is HR. I could pretty much type something else. Okay, I'll leave it at HR, and it is saying red light. I could choose anything else. I'm happy with red, so I'll just click OK, and you'll find all HR people have been marked. Wherever it was HR, it has been marked as red. That's it for conditional formatting. Pretty easy, isn't it? All right. Let us take a look at sort and filter. First, we'll talk about sort. Let me tell you, this is a pretty basic thing, and I suppose anyone who has used Excel for some time already knows it. But nevertheless, please go through it. You might learn one or two tricks probably which you have not been availing. All right. So everyone knows sorting means arranging. So when it's numbers, you could arrange them in ascending order, that means smallest to largest, or descending order, that means largest to smallest. If it is a text, you could arrange it from A to Z. It is equivalent to smallest, not smallest, the letter which comes first, A. So it will start with that, and the letter which comes last, Z, it will go up to that. So that's how you can sort on text columns, and you could sort on number columns, right? Why do you need it? Once the data is sorted, firstly it looks good, and secondly it's easy to pick. For example, if you got mark list, and you got, let's say, 500 students, we want to know who are the top 3 or top 5. So if it is sorted in descending order, it would make sense. Okay, so here are some required lists which I have given over here. Like we want, let's say, HR personal data sorted descending salary wise. So here is the employee data table which gives ID, name, department, and address area where they are staying and their salary, right? So usually we might like to pick few out of the many records available over here. And that is what is done by filtering actually. Filtering means pick few records out of many, because we don't want always all the records. If I'm a HR manager, I'm not interested in seeing the other departments people. So I'll pick up only personnel from HR department. Likewise, right? So these are the required lists, for example. And as you can see, we may want to know only ID, names, and addresses, but sorted address wise. Okay, so that we could locate, okay, so many people are staying in Electronic City, so many are staying in BDM, and so on. Let's not waste any more time on this and directly move on to the example. So here is an example for sorting. All right, so there are two things to be done here. It's pretty simple. All employees data sorted descending salary wise. So initially, please select all the data. How do you select all data from a table? Go to anywhere in a table and just press Control and A. So I got all the data from a table, and go to sort and filter. Okay. Remember, the first two things, sort A to Z and sort Z to A, apply only to the first column. That means it would apply to employee ID. Okay, I'll just show it to you. If I put like this or like this, it would apply to that particular cell. Interestingly, uh, here the cell is selected. That means you can see HR over here, which is highlighted, and therefore it is going to work on this particular column. It is going to sort as per department actually. Okay, so be careful when you are using the first and second one. I prefer to use the third one, which is custom sort. So always click on custom sort, which gives you a choice of selecting the column which you want to sort. For example, now it says column sort by. I could choose the column. Let's say I want to sort here in this case by salary, and I want to do it as largest to smallest value. Okay, that means topmost salary would appear first and lowermost would go at the bottom. And that's it. I click OK, and you can see I got the data sorted. Maximum salary 49,000 is on top, and minimum salary of 12,000 is at the bottom. Right? Let's say we want to do another sorting. All employee data sorted department wise and which salary is greater than 40,000. So, what is the meaning of this? That means there are two conditions for sorting. So, you apply first condition first time and then apply another condition, right? So, how do we do that? We want to get all the employees sorted department wise. So, first we need to apply departments, and then we need to check that the salaries must be more than 40,000. Okay, let us take a look at it again and go to sort and filter and put custom sort, right? Now, these are already sorted by salary, okay? So, which we did last time, so it is showing over here. But now we don't want that. We want to be sorted department wise. So, I'm going to choose department over here, and I will keep it A to Z, okay? That means starting from A and going on up to Z. So, this is what I want to do, sorting department wise. If I click OK, it will simply sort department wise. But I want to put another condition. What is the other condition? Salary should be greater than 1400. So first sorting would be done by department. And if you want to do one more sorting parallelly or concurrently, click on add level. So once you say add level, it is written pretty nicely. Firstly, it says sort by department and A to Z. And now it says then by. So choose another thing. We want to do salaries. So we would take salary, okay, and we could do it smallest to largest or largest to smallest. Okay, we could do smallest to largest or largest to smallest. That's all we could do, but it is already done over here, right? It has been already done over here. What is given in the question is a bit tricky question. Okay, it says that all employees data are sorted department wise with salaries greater than 40,000. So, how do we do that? It clearly indicates that certain records are to be omitted. That means we need to use full filter and not sort. Sort is whatever data you want to sort, it would be sorted or arranged. The entire data would be arranged with some criteria or the other. Okay. All right. So in this case, I'm going to change the question, and instead of I'll show you this because we will be looking at filter in the next step. So we'll be looking at later on, but I will further filter it, sort it by choosing, instead of salary, I'm going to choose, I already chosen department, so now I'm going to choose address area. That means first I'm sorting by department. So all my departments should appear starting from A up to Z. Their name should appear like that. And later on, within those departments, I would like the area also to get further sorted. Once we see the result, we'll see it. So first sort by department under A to Z, and then that means next sorting level. So we have added level over here, address area also A to Z, and now I click apply, and let's see the result. All right. As you can see, the department finance comes first because F comes first. So all the finance people have come over here. Now within finance, they are staying in different areas. So their addresses have also got sorted out. People who are staying starting with B, that is BTM has come first, then Electronic City has come, and then HSR, and last DGM has come. So within finance, the address area have been sorted. You could pretty much go and take a look at other one also. HR have also got sorted same way, and production have also got sorted same way. So this is pretty handy where we sort on two conditions. First for one column and then by another column, right? Having seen that, let us now move on to an example for filtering. As I had told, as I had told, filtering is picking few out of many, right? Picking few out of many. So let us see what we need to do. We had the same table earlier and we are going to take the same thing, for example, over here, right? So we want now employee ID, names and addresses sorted address wise. Okay. Now, what is the meaning of this? This is sorting, but actually, this is sorting, but we want only these three columns. So we want to actually delete the columns. Okay. Which columns are to be deleted? Leaving ID, names, and addresses. We don't need, but we want to sort them address wise, right? So, how do we get that? Just select all. Okay. We got the table and we want to sort them address wise, correct? So I'll go to sort and filter and click on custom sort, and we want to do it address wise, so I will select address area and keep it A to Z, right? So here is the thing which I have got. Okay, so this also, truly speaking, is a sorting example, but I have put it intentionally under filtering because although we are not filtering with some conditions, but we don't want some columns, because when we want to produce report, probably we don't need to see all columns. Here we need to see only employee ID, names and addresses, and we would like to submit the report on another sheet. These are already sorted address wise, right? But we want only ID and we want names and we want addresses. We don't want the other things. So what do? Just copy the whole thing, okay, and move on to another sheet where we want to produce the report, okay, and paste it. So we have got all the data over here. Yes. But remember what was asked in our report. They are sorted, all right. Uh, they are sorted address wise, correct? All BTM is coming first, then electronic city, and then HSR layout, etc., and lastly Jigni, correct? So they are sorted address wise. But we want, in this case, we don't want all the fields. We want only employee ID and name and address, right? So the thing to be done over here is just delete the column which is not required. Okay. So we want employee ID, department and address, right? So we don't need salary. So we will remove salary also, right? So what have we done? We have removed certain columns, but not from the main table. For God's sake, don't remove from the main table. Your data will get ruined. Okay. Always do the sorting or filtering, whatever you need to do on the main table. Copy it and shift it on another sheet where you need to further work and submit the report. Let's say I have got all of them sorted uh, as per the addresses. So we got their employee IDs and we got their department and we have got their addresses. That's it. Okay. So if we wish, you could have done further things on this. Okay. But first, let us go and see what is given in the example. What is the next thing? Employee data with top 10 salaries we want. That means we want all the employees data, right? Okay. But how do you want to filter? The condition given is top 10 salaries. Okay. So now comes filtering. Okay. We are looking at filtering. So go to sort and filter and you can see a funnel over here. Funnel is used for filtering. So click on filter. Has anything happened? Nothing has happened. But if you observe closely in the table, you'll find this pull down arrows have appeared for all the columns. They will allow you to filter on whichever column you want to filter and you have to apply the criteria. So what is the criteria required? Employees data we want, all right, but with top 10 salaries. Okay. So I'll go over here because I want to sort based on salaries, correct? And now you will see individually all are selected over here, correct? We don't want that. So we will go to number filters, okay? And under number filters, you could apply different conditions: equals, does not equal, greater than equal to, less than equal to, between, and so on. But here we want top 10. Okay, so we don't want all the records, we want only top 10. So select top 10. Okay, so it says top 10 auto filter, show top 10. You could change it here also if you wanted 5 or 6, but let us leave it at top 10 items and just click OK. All right. So you are seeing only top 10 items over here. But what does it say? As I have told earlier, usually you will be pulling out an extract or some things out of the overall data, right? You will be pulling out some things out of the given data and shifting it elsewhere, correct? And now, what does it say? Okay, we got top 10 salaries. It wants to be sorted salary wise. So again, I'll go to this and select all and go to sort and filter and go to custom sort. Okay, and I'm going to select salary and I'll put it salary. It hasn't told which way, but I'm going to take largest to smallest. Okay, and click OK. And here is our job done. So here are the top 10 employees with respect to their salary, and all the employees are over here, correct? So this is how filtering has been applied. Please notice one more thing. Let me show you here. Can you see on this column? Okay, I'll see if I can make it bigger so that you can see. All right, I suppose it is visible over here. There is a funnel you can see in the column salary arrow. Okay, that means this column has been filtered. Okay, and other columns there is no filter applied. Okay, it is just showing the pull down arrows, but it is not showing the filter applied. How do we remove the filter? Either you click on this and clear funnel, that means clear the filter, or you could click on this, okay, where we applied filter, and click select all. That means we want to select all the records, so naturally filter would be removed. Okay, this way we could do that. And we didn't select the cell, I think, so let us click here again and control A and go to sort and filter, and I'm just going to clear filter. Now you will see the filter has been cleared out of this, right? So this way we have seen sort and filter. It's very easy, handy, and always required. Please use all the features and pick up your data quickly and nicely and present the report, whatever could be required. That's it.
And yes, if you find this useful, click the like. If you wish to catch several such videos, hit subscribe. For notifications, ring the bell and share this so that others too can watch. Bye.